You accuse me of fraud. The first 2 minutes, I look at the phone. She goes, this sounds like fraud. I look at my phone, and I've been on the phone with her for 3 minutes. I was on hold for like 30 seconds, which I appreciated. And then they put me on. I was on the phone with her for 3 minutes, and she's already accusing me of fraud. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Robert Khakham Show. I hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good month. Hope you're having a good final quarter of.
I thought you were gonna say life. I was like, that's sick.
Well, life,
That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's having a good life. I hope you're all having a good.
Is there anyone you hope that isn't having a good life?
Accomplishing your hopes, accomplishing your dreams, getting to work, building your empires. No, I'm really getting into this whole motivational shit.
Jesus, that's perfect because I got something coming up later on in the show that's gonna come with that. So that's perfect.
I like inspiring people, but again, the thing is, I don't listen to any of my own inspiration. I'm really good at making other people like motivated to do things and get things done.
You're like a do as I say, not as I do kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm more of like a do as I say and not do anything kind of guy.
Yeah, those are the best kind of guys.
I'm pretty much that dude. And you know what? Fuck it. Why don't I just become like a fucking Tony Robbins or like a
Did Tony Robbins do anything before he became
No.
a motivation? No, he was just no, I think he was a business tycoon guy.
Yeah, his business was motivation.
No, I don't think he just became a consultation guy, did he?
I think his business was just motivation.
Well,
You know what?
Google.
But that's what he's known for, and that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Okay. All right, everyone, listen. Like, pull up any Tony Robbins advice video, and it's just Tony Robbins being like, so, what do you want to do? And this guy's like, oh, I want to be an actor. And he goes, you know, the only thing stopping you from being an actor, yourself. And then everyone claps, and they give him $5 million. And it's like, why can't I just do that? Why do I have to freaking follow my dreams here?
Yeah, dude, you're right. He did, not to cut you off, sorry, but just so you know, you are correct. He did build his wealth on his motivational seminars, selling his bestseller, selling books, coaching programs, and a diverse portfolio of business. But when it says that, like the diverse portfolio of business after all of that, it's like, well, it feels like it was just the motivational speaking that got him there.
Yeah, he never actually like built a business on like providing like a product or value to something. I mean, you could say that that's what that is, but again, how are you going to motivate somebody to build business when you've never done it in your own way? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that's the famous quote, those who can't coach.
Those who can't teach.
Exactly. Or teach. Sorry. Yeah. You know what I mean though? Like, it's just like if you're not capable of the thing, you coach.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a comedy teacher.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start a course on how to be a comic, sell it, rob people.
Oh, man,
$500 to join my course, $1,000. Join my freaking comedy course. This is how you sell things. But that's what I mean. What a freaking scam. How would a scam? How can you just be like, yo, you know what? I'm here to motivate. Okay, what's your business? Motivation?
Well, it could be a scam, but if you go in there and Tony Robbins in his big fucking head comes up to you and motivates you, and then you get off your ass and you start doing things, that's the sale. That's the product right there.
I know a buddy one time who fell into the cult of the Tony Robbins.
Sure.
As in he really started to like Tony Robbins and started drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Started drinking his Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And I was with him one time, and he like purchased the Tony Robbins course, and it was like $1,500 or some shit. But then he like immediately regretted the decision. So he calls the credit card company and he goes, nah, these aren't my charges. What the hell?
What have I ever been motivated in my life? How could this be me?
What do you think I am? You think I'm that stupid to buy a fucking Tony Robbins course?
So then how did he get the money back?
Oh yeah, the bank canceled his card. They're like, there's no way. Yeah, you know what? You're right. How could you buy a Tony Robbins course? That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, true.
So then he canceled it. They called the bank. They canceled his card. They didn't charge him for it. And then the Tony Robbins guy whoever the sales guy was for Tony Robbins, started like calling him, being like, hey man, what happened? What's going on? They're saying the money hasn't gone through. And he just kept blocking the calls, and then they sent him a new card, which personally I think was incredible. Like, that's what a credit card exists for.
Sure.
For shit like that. It's when you buy something and you go, nah, you know what? I don't want this. You call them, hey, fraud. guess what? This was fraud. And you know what? I will say one thing about banks, though. They do have great customer service when it comes to shit like that. When it comes to somebody's possibly fucking with stealing your money. In terms of, like, you have to put everything on a credit card because you get no liability on that. I used to sell fucking credit cards. And you have to... It comes with the security of saying, hey, you know what? These aren't mine. If somebody took my shit, you call them, you go, fuck it, this isn't it. Right?
Do you think I could go back and call and be like, hey, these 10 drinks from last night at the same time, 2-minute increments, they're not mine.
You could do it.
Like one time though, right?
You could.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna keep getting away with that, but one time.
You could call them. You could call them and be like, I don't know who spent $300 on vodka sodas all night and also took a cash advance to buy blow. That wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Who could it have possibly have been?
You guys don't know me. I'm not that guy.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what happened to me today? Speaking of customer service, I'll tell you this, okay? So Louis C.K. is coming to town, all right?
For the Massey Hall show.
For Massey Hall. Yeah, for Massey Hall. I bought 2 tickets.
You're going to see it again?
No, I'm not going to go see him. My girl wanted to go see him. I found somebody who was selling tickets.
You bought 2 tickets?
I bought 2 tickets. She gave me the money.
For her and him?
For her and her brother. To go, what? For her and her big black other dude that she's fucking.
No, it sounds like a date, dude.
Yeah, to go, yeah. And I'm just going to be like, you know what? It's good. Have fun. Take care of her, man. Have a good time. I'm just going to be editing the podcast.
Yeah, I'll be building my empire. Don't worry about it.
Meanwhile,
you just take her, have a good night.
Some big black guy's fucking my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Anyway, after Louis C.K.
But he's not building an empire, so who cares?
Louis C.K. is going to be so funny that she's going to just blow a ginormous black penis.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bought 2 tickets, okay? She gave me the money. I purchased them from a friend who was reselling them. Good price, bought them. Friend emails the company, tells them to transfer it to my thing. No worries. To my email. All good. No problems. Haven't got the tickets yet.
Okay.
Show's in 2 days. I bought these back in May. They were saying, hey, tickets, we're going to send them to you closer to the date.
Are they like is it like a Ticketmaster thing where they get released?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty normal. Usually on the day of, it'll be
normal.
Released. Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
But my girl is a girl, and she's like, where are the tickets? Where are the tickets? They're not coming. I'm like, they're coming. Chill.
Yeah,
they're going to be there. I got all the emails. My email's on file. Everything's cool. I call today and then I start figuring out. So I call this ticket. It's not Ticketmaster. It's Ticket Smarter. That's the service.
Oh,
Ticket Smarter.
This sounds like you got ripped.
Listen, ain't nothing smarter about this. I call. First off, they put me on hold. Fine. But you know the music that starts playing on hold?
What was it?
The Godfather theme song?
That's kind of sick.
It is kind of sick.
Yeah. You can stay on hold forever on that one.
The Godfather theme song. I've never heard the Godfather theme song on hold.
So you're in a good place when you're on hold at this point.
I'm in a place where, you know what? I appreciate the personality.
Sure. Yeah.
I appreciate the
really classed up the place.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm in a good spot. Okay. Someone answers the phone. They go, Ticket Smarter. How can I help you? I go, hi. My friend bought 2 tickets and I bought them off her and she transferred them to my email. Just wondering when I'm going to get the tickets. And she goes, I can't give you that information. And I'm like, why not? And she goes, well, if your friend ordered tickets, I can't give you any of her information because she bought tickets. So maybe she could call. And this is at this point, I'm realizing this is a black lady on the phone because she's got that black sass.
Because who else would have that attitude?
She's got that black sass
yeah.
to it. And at the end of all of this, she keeps calling me honey. She goes, listen, honey, I can't help you. Your friend can call if she wants.
This sounds like a scam, dude.
Well, and I'm
customer service. This is rude.
Where's the customer service here?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Hold on. No. She transferred them to my email. I have all the emails. My email's on the new one on file. Just wondering when the tickets are. She goes, I can't help you with that. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to find out when I'm going to get the tickets.
Did you ask her why she can't help you with this?
No, I didn't.
Didn't get to that part.
No,
Okay.
didn't get to that part.
Right.
Then she goes to me, and she goes,
would have been a good question.
She goes, I could help you with that, honey, but honestly, to me, this sounds like fraud. Within 2 minutes, she starts accusing me of fraud. I'm like, excuse me, fraud? I've been on the phone with you for 2 minutes. You think I'm trying to fraud you? I haven't even asked you for anything yet. I'm just want to know when I'm going to get my tickets that I paid for, that I transferred my friend to. She goes, all right, honey, I'll look into this for you. Honey. And then, what's the order number? I give her the order number, and she goes, And at this point, she's quiet because I bitched her out, and she's black, but she's also like working for customer service, so she can't really tell me what she thinks. I know she wanted to be like, oh hell nah, you don't talk to me that way. You don't say shit to me that way. Hell nah, yo, you don't do that.
That was good.
Right?
That was a good black son. I could tell you were on the phone with a black lady today.
Dude,
you nailed it there.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Mm-hmm. I could just tell.
Yeah.
And then she puts me on hold again. Then she calls. She goes, okay, I see here, they haven't been, order hasn't been completed. I'm like, what does that mean? She goes, the tickets haven't been sent. I'm like, yeah, when are they going to be sent? That's all I want to know here.
Giving you the runaround now.
I don't want to know my fucking friend's information. I don't want to know nothing about her. I just want to know when the fucking tickets are going to be sent to the email on file. And she goes, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern. I go, okay. Thank you very much. Easy. That's all I fucking needed.
Easy. Why did she give you issues at the start?
And then she hangs up. No goodbye. No thank you for choosing Ticket Smarter. None of that. And then she hangs up.
This sounds like a scam, dude.
It's you know what? If it is a scam, so be it. If this was a scam, I would have had better customer service with the scam than I would have. This was so bad customer service that it's actually real. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get no. Listen, I understand your point of view. Yes.
They would have rolled out the fucking red carpet for me if this was a scam.
Maybe
they want everything I have.
Like, we've already got your money. Like, we don't give a shit. That's kind of what it feels like to me. Because a real place would just give you customer service.
I see what you're saying. This was their this was Ticket Smarter's customer service. Apparently, they have all the Pointer Sisters working there. You don't even know who the Pointer Sisters are. They're a black group of women from the 70s.
Like the first Destiny's Child.
A music group. Yeah, something like that. Like the Jackson 5 or some shit. The Pointer Sisters. They had a good song back in there they are.
Yeah, they are.
There they are. The Pointer Sisters.
That bitch.
Yeah,
found her.
She's the one on the left. If you guys if you guys are listening to this, there's 3 women and the one on the left is really fat.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So this happens. Right, cool. Okay. I'll get the tickets 8 o'clock. She hangs up the phone on me. And you know when you have an argument with somebody, but the argument ends and then you go home and then you realize you start thinking of all the other shit you should have said.
Every time I have an argument, yeah.
Every single time. You have an argument with somebody and then you go, I should have said this.
Because it's not about it's not about the right or wrong. It's just about I didn't win. And if I did win, I didn't win it good enough, So
then I start having that imaginary argument in my living room.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm home alone at this point. I just got off the phone with this lady. I'll start walking around my living room being like, I want to speak to your fucking manager. No one's on the phone at this point. I should have been like, I should have spoken to your manager.
This is out loud too.
This is out loud. Yeah. And I'm like, I want to speak to your freaking manager. And then in my scenario, the manager gets put on the phone, and I go, "What kind of people do you have fucking working for you? Train your freaking employees better."
Wait, did you go on hold again with the Godfather music in your head?
Yes.
Nice. You waited a full 2 minutes. And you're like, oh, I can't wait to fucking talk. Okay, nice.
If they put me on hold again with the Godfather music, I would have calmed down.
Yeah.
I would have been like, "This is very nice, eloquent jazz music."
Would have been sick if you played it from your phone on Spotify. You just played it on hold in your own little argument. That's cool.
That's why they play the Godfather music, is they know they're about to fuck you, and they just want to have you listen to some smooth jazz, some calm, nice Italian jazz before they absolutely fuck your ass with this black lady.
So did you, in this argument that you made up, did you get what you wanted out of this? Like, tickets were sent right away. You said what you needed to say. That lady did say bye to you, like that kind of thing?
It's kind of more just like I got her fired.
Nice.
Yeah, in my scenario, I got her fired.
Oh, dude, that's so much better, dude. I would have thought it would have been like, I got to get my way, but you went another step further. You're like, and I'm going to ruin this bitch's life.
In my imaginary argument, I went, what kind of employees do you have working for you? To the fake manager. I went, what kind of fucking employees do you have working for you? Teach them better. First I said, what kind of people do you have working for you? And then I realized that probably could have sounded a little racist.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
But then,
you don't want to be racist by yourself. Yeah.
I will say I am pretty proud. Not one N-word during my imaginary argument.
Good for you.
Okay, but the fact that she was black and being sassy contributed a little bit more to my anger. Sure. I don't know where that's coming from. Somewhere. We'll think about it. We'll dig deep. We'll dig deep.
I wouldn't dig any deeper on that, man. It's just
I think
a lady
it's pretty
that was
fine.
being mean to you, and she happened to be black.
It was worse because a white lady wouldn't be that sassy.
They'd be passive aggressive though. Here's a good question right now. Would you rather the sassy black that's like pretty like It's not as passive aggressive usually. They're like actually more aggressive, I find, where white ladies are very passive aggressive. And I
Yes.
don't like that at all. Passive aggressiveness might be the thing that pisses me off the most because you can't win against it. You know what I mean? Like there's no winning against passive aggressive. Even people are watching the person being passive aggressive knows they're being a piece of shit, but it's like if you get aggressive with them, then they're like, well, like I can't take your side. You're fucking yelling at them. You know what I mean?
I started picturing this black lady getting fired, going home, crying,
crying,
not being able to support her kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's what you get.
Yeah.
All I wanted was my Louis C.K. tickets. That's it.
Yeah.
And you accuse me of fraud.
Now
The
you're
first
sucking
2
dick
minutes,
for dinner.
I
Yeah.
look at the phone. She goes, this sounds like fraud. I look at my phone, and I've been on the phone with her for 3 minutes. I was on hold for like 30 seconds, which I appreciated. And then they put me on. I was on the phone with her for 3 minutes, and she's already accusing me of fraud. And I'm like, lady, there ain't no fraud happening here. What do you mean fraud?
It's a little too quick to pull in,
Yeah.
especially customer service. You're always trying to avoid little words like that, like fraud. You're too drunk to serve. Like, you know what I mean? Like you avoid little situations and encounters like this, altercations, if you will.
So in my imaginary argument, I go to the manager, I go, what kind of people do you have working for you? Train your employees better. Why is she accusing me of fraud? If I want to fraud you, don't worry. I would get you. All right? I don't know how I would.
This is in the imaginary.
This is in the
Yes,
imaginary
okay,
argument. Yeah.
It's a good line.
And at this point, I'm walking around my living room. And now I have my car key at this point, and I'm using it as a stress toy because I have this button where the key flips open kind of like a switchblade a little bit.
Is this your personal car key?
Yeah.
Okay. Just because you said you couldn't find your car keys today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I've lost my car key somewhere while I was having
not
an
to get too
imaginary.
far off the beaten path, but it is funny that you lost your car keys, but we can track it back to you did have them at some point in your schizophrenic episode.
I had them at some point in my hand, walking around, pressing the button, opening the car key, closing the car key, opening the car key, like a switchblade, using it like a little. Not that I was in a mood where I wanted to hurt somebody, but I was in a mood where I was stressed and the ADD was kicking in, and I had just taken a little bong hit, and everything all at once was just like, and then the imaginary argument kicked in, and then I started just flicking the switchblade a little bit, on, off. And now I can't find my car key, and I might never find it. I don't know where it ended up. Somewhere.
You didn't throw it at some point.
I didn't throw it. It's just somewhere. It's in a crack or like somewhere in my fucking disgusting place, in my disgusting house where I live. Okay? I live with my mom. My mom's a fucking hoarder. All right? She's not that bad of a hoarder, but like there's still, it's still a relatively nice place, but there's just a lot of clutter, I should say.
Sure.
There's a lot of stuff everywhere, a lot of clutter, because she comes from that Soviet Union background where if she goes to the store, she buys 20 of one thing, and we need all of that for some reason.
Just in case.
Because it's never going to be in the fucking store again. So now we need all of that. So now my car key is probably in a fucking pile of cashews somewhere.
Nice.
But that's the thing with customer service. Like, when shit was illegal, in terms of illegal services, always had great customer service. Sports books, illegal sport, when sports betting was, that's just the one place that my brain goes to. When sports books had,
well, they had good customer service until they didn't.
When sports
you know what
books,
I mean? Like that's when people start getting hurt though too. When you fuck up.
When sports books were illegal, in terms of like it was still online kinda, or it was just like a book.
Proline.
No, fuck that. Fuck Proline. Proline's a government.
Yeah, but that was kind of like the first one, I think, or like one of the, because like they owned all of it, right? So like that was the only one you could really do, unless you went like private bookies.
That's what I mean. I mean like offshore. I mean shit.
Private
That was
bookies did you ever use? You would have been.
I never used a private
like
bookie.
14.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you never used a private.
These are
bookie.
secondhand stories I've heard, and all I've heard is there used to be amazing customer service in terms of like you'd call, a guy would answer, you would know who it was. You'd be like, Dave. Hey, what's up, Dave?
Dave, can you put this in for me? Yeah.
Dave,
sure.
can you put this bet in for me? Of course, I got you. Hey, Dave, you got any bonuses available? Any free bets? Hey, man, I got you, bro. How's the wife?
I don't think there was free.
How's
bets
the
back
wife?
then.
How's the
I don't
kids?
think they're giving out bonus bets for parlays.
How's
dude.
the wife? How's the kids? Good? Everything good?
Yeah.
Man. All good, dude. Can I get a bonus? Yeah, please. By all means. I read this thing today saying, that's the thing with everything now, though. It's like the more legal and corporate something gets, the shittier the customer service is.
Sure.
When it's just a private thing in terms of we shouldn't be doing this, amazing customer service.
You want less levels of like chain of communication.
No,
sure.
you want real people. You want real things. You want real shit. You want people with a bit of character handling your stuff for it. Not the sassy black lady on the phone accusing me of fraud after 2 minutes of what? Of just trying to understand where the tickets are going? That would have never happened if this was an illegal
So
ticketing
are you
site.
saying that like there just shouldn't be black women in customer service? Is that kind of the main point?
Yeah,
there?
that's another thing. Why the fuck is she working in customer service?
Okay.
What the hell is that about?
I just wanted to make it.
What the hell is that about?
Yeah.
Lady? You
Yeah.
know? Okay. Anyways, what are we at time-wise?
I don't know, like 20 minutes. Would you think that was an hour?
No. We gotta move on.
Okay.
But that was it. Okay,
All
guys. It's everyone's favorite segment time, everyone. It's our favorite segment. We're calling it Degenerate of the Week.
Degenerate of the Week.
Nice.
This week's Degenerate of the Week is a lady that goes by the name of Gabrielle something. Gabrielle, what is it? It's down here.
Where is it?
It's down there. Scroll down a little
So
bit.
many pop-ups.
Oh, yeah, this is a lot of pop-ups. I don't know how you don't have an ad blocker.
I should put that. I don't know why I don't have it on.
It's all right. It's all right. Move down. Go scroll down a little more.
Don't you want to read the headline?
Yeah, I want to read her name first, though.
Okay.
It's right there. Gabrielle France. It's Gabrielle France. It's a woman. We have a woman this week for our Degenerate of the Week.
That's good, man. I like how we're diversifying.
Headline: Florida firefighter accused of chucking 75 red stained tampons onto ex-boyfriend's yard.
Interesting. So this is you would call this degeneracy still.
I would call it human existence makes you question human beings just a little bit.
Not really.
Just a touch.
I would expect this from a woman.
A Florida firefighter is in hot water after allegedly chucking 75 red stained tampons onto the yard of a home where her ex-boy lives with his new girlfriend.
Okay. Let's unpack this just quickly. I think that this is hilarious. So 75. So she's been waiting to do this.
Yeah.
Like that's not one period. That's not two periods. That is a year of periods almost. That is an insane amount of periods.
Like if a period's like 4 days and you change your tampon like twice
I didn't even know
a
girls were
day.
using tampons anymore. I thought they were just using pads. I didn't know
No.
we were shoving shit up there still.
I mean, Florida, Gabrielle France, she's a firefighter. She got to use one.
Yeah, true. Yeah, she's a butch bitch.
She
dude.
got to get
Yeah.
one. Look at her too, man. Oh my
Yeah.
god. She just has crazy written all over her.
She does. Yeah. But
Just-
whenever you see the girl with the two different colors of hair like that, like that's insane.
It's like it's not only two different colors, it's like highlights. It's like
Well,
she's-
yeah,
she's
for
got
sure. It's not like she
highlights.
was born like that. I don't mean that, but okay.
Gabrielle France, a 28-year-old smoke jumper. That's what we're calling firefighters now, smoke jumpers. And look at this fucking ambulance chaser. 28-year-old smoke jumper with the Orange County Fire Rescue was allegedly caught on surveillance video driving up to her ex's home around 10 p.m. on September 29th and dumping seemingly used tampons on the yard of the Dallin house with a new romantic partner, Law and Crime reported.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's like a Bonnie and Clyde situation too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, she did this with someone else?
Yeah, she did it with her new partner.
With a new romantic partner.
That's sick. They're probably on crack. For
That's-
sure. Does it say there's any drug usage in this? Let's go down.
I don't know. The allegedly jealous ex was arrested.
That's the boyfriend's idea.
Yeah, it's so smart. It must be a man's idea.
Yeah.
The allegedly jealous ex was arrested and pleaded not guilty, fired 2 counts of misdemeanor stalking. Franz, who's worked in the department since 2019, was placed on paid leave while her employer probes the incident. Her ex's new girlfriend reported the vandalism to the Villiswa County Sheriff's Office after she and her homeowner lover woke up the next day and discovered the prank. The feminine hygiene products were stained red as if they were possibly used. Cops wrote in a probable cause affidavit. So they were stained red, but they weren't necessarily, nothing confirmed that it was actual blood from a vagina on them.
Okay. Because it's funnier if they are.
It probably was.
No, I think it probably wasn't. That's so many tampons to just be like, I'm gonna
To
get
collect,
you back.
to save.
Like, how jealous was this guy? He's been dating her for a year, and he's like, I got a plan.
One time I saw my girl's bloody tampon in the garbage, and I almost passed out.
What?
I don't know. I'm not good with any of that stuff.
With what?
With like
Female hygiene
no,
products?
not female hygiene products.
Blood?
Not even blood. No, it's more just like anything like gross. Like, I'm not good with
Well,
grossness.
that's a pretty broad term.
Blood, like, I'm okay with blood.
But like dirty dishes.
I don't see blood in
pass out at dirty dishes.
No, I don't pass out dirty dishes. But like
That's
anything,
gross.
anything gross, but like that has any sort of like internalness involved. Like if anything internal is now external, I get all woozy and
So
I
if
start.
you ever like have a kid, you're gonna throw up.
Yeah, I can't be in the operating room. No. If my wife's giving birth, I'm not in the room. I'm next
Where
door.
were you on the night of the birth?
I'm at
I
the
was
casino.
I was at the casino.
I'm at the casino.
I was up 1,000.
I'm at the casino. The couple's home surveillance system captured video showing a pickup truck matching Fran's slowly driving by until on the bed jumped. Yeah. They recognized Fran's truck as if it had a covering over the dog kennels on the back and her license plate. The pair said they thought Fran's carried out the stunt as a way of showing she was unhappy about her former lover moving on, she said. Damn, they got a whole barrel there. Wow.
I don't know. I think this is just her working out. I don't think that's like a barrel of tampons.
Oh, okay. That'd be crazy if that was a
she
barrel
has
of
like
tampons.
she has 75,000 more tampons.
Oh, she's
ready
pulling
to
the
go.
barrel.
Yeah,
okay,
she's just
okay,
working
okay,
out.
Okay, all right. Scroll down a little bit.
She's giant, dude. She's so jacked.
Franz had taken a social media complaint about the new relationship to mutual friends. When cops first confronted, she claimed she didn't even know where her ex was currently living. When the officers presented her with incriminating evidence, she copped to her involvement. Yeah, but she said the scheme was not her idea. Oh, it was the boyfriend's idea. That's hilarious. Franz admitted that her mom and aunt came into town and suggested a gross gag to her. The three of them picked up the haul of tampons and painted them red so they were look like they were used, cops alleged. Well, that's kind of like, that's kind of a bitchy thing to do in terms of like, yo, if you want to do that, go all out. Save your fucking tampons. Like,
yeah, I agree.
That's the one part about this.
I actually don't like her as much now that she faked it.
Morgan Rhodes, a woman who identified herself as the new girlfriend, blasted her on Facebook, claiming she threw over 100 plus tampons with suspected blood in them into our yard. Firefighters are supposed to stand for honor and integrity, yet she chose to do something like this and was arrested for stalking. That's how you ruin a badge and reputation. All right, relax, badge. She's fucking volunteer firefighter. Relax here. Ruin her badge. Okay, yeah. Hey, you disrespected the badge by having emotions and acting out on those
agree
emotions.
too, man. If you're going in and you're trying to like save people from fires and shit, you got to be able to blow off some steam somehow. This is just a simple prank. That's it. It's a little prank.
I think this is a crime of passion.
It's a crime of passion.
I think this is a crime of
Call it
passion.
a crime of passion.
This is a crime of passion.
Absolutely.
It's 100% what this is.
You're like, if you're gonna be a fire chief and you want like firefighters on your side, I want people with fucking heart, dude. I want people that are willing to do some shit,
Yeah.
right? Like some crazy shit that's going into a fire.
I'd want this girl to rescue me from a fire.
I think this girl's one of the only people that could rescue me from a fire.
I think she'd come and rescue me off from a fire.
Absolutely, she would.
100%. But yeah, this is our degenerate of the week, and I chose this just because it's not. Listen, this is what I call a I don't know the exact way to put it. It's degeneracy, but this is like passionate degeneracy in terms of this girl. She probably is like an incredible fuck in terms of like whoever the guy was that she was sleeping with, who she threw these tampons on the yard. He was probably incredible too in bed.
She must. What, you sorry? Sorry, say that again.
He was probably a great fuck. He probably had a big hog. She's a firefighter. What the fuck did her ex do? He probably did it. He probably had a huge hog. Anyways, listen. If me and my girl break up and she doesn't do this, I'll be like, were we ever in love?
What was it all for?
What was it all for?
Yeah, true.
That's my point here. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a passion degenerate. This is a degen of passionate.
Do you think this is more of also too? It's kind of like evidence too that there is a lot of degeneracy in other areas of her life too because she did this.
Exactly.
Yes, it's like a breadcrumb trail.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
that's my point.
For
She's
sure.
a fucking volunteer firefighter. She's probably a real firefighter, but I call her a volunteer firefighter because come on, come on. Nothing with her being a woman.
Let's just call a spade a spade. It's because she's a woman.
It's
dude.
not nothing with her being. It's because she's psycho bitch. That's what she is.
No, that's why I think she is a real firefighter.
Oh.
That's because she's psycho, dude.
You do have to kind of be psychotic
That'd
to
be
do
fucking
shit
crazy
like that.
to go into a fire, dude. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. But in terms of listen, I appreciate anything that's done out of pure passion.
Yes.
Pure emotion without any logical.
Kind of like impulse acts, right? Like
Exactly.
That's when we're yeah.
Maybe the tampons weren't real blood. Okay, fine. But just taking 75 tampons and painting them red, even if they weren't real blood, just painting them red and throwing them over just driving over. What were they doing on that drive? You think on that drive over to the house?
I think they were doing drugs.
Yeah, this is for sure like a blow thing,
At least key bumps.
like a cocaine thing, at least 100%. And what do you? And who's this guy that's just letting her do this? This guy that she's with, being like, you think it was his? If it was his idea, it's like why? There's just so many layers, so many questions here.
Well, this feels like it's like kind of a scummy relationship. Like this guy's like, I'm not gonna say unemployed because like I'm not living great or whatever, and I have a girlfriend, so I don't want to make fun of myself here. But he's not doing great, and I don't think he had a lot of plans either. I don't think he had a lot of like goals and aspirations. I think he kind of just had this chick. He was jealous of her ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend's probably a great dude.
He's probably a solid dude.
That looked like a suburban house that he was living in. So the guy's doing well. Probably has a new family.
He has a new girl. That was like the whole thing.
Yeah. Maybe he cheated on her with like a widowed lady, I want to say, and she had a couple kids, and he went in. And now he's taking care of the family, and they're both like, I can't have this.
Possibly.
Because it was fueled by jealousy. Why would you be jealous of a guy that's worse than you? This guy was better than him.
Possibly.
Probably.
But she's also probably insane.
Yeah, definitely.
She's probably insane in bed. But again, it's usually, if a girl's like really good in bed, it's probably the guy who goes crazy after she leaves. Do you know what I mean? It's probably like if a girl's like really good in bed and she dips, the guy like loses his mind and does all this shit. Versus, I feel like this was the other way around. That's what I mean. I think the guy who she did this to had like a crazy hog and would just do crazy shit. And then this new guy that she's with was a complete pussy. And then he'd be like, okay, you know what? Fine, maybe we can spice it up a little bit. And
I don't think girls care that much that we're good at sex. If we are. Yeah, I've let down my attempted skill in the bed the last few years, like, because I'm just like, I don't think girls care about this, dude.
You know what?
Like, dude, who gives a fuck about the G-spot?
I think
what I'm saying. Like,
you know what?
Let it go, dude.
Fuck it. Who wants to make you come? Nobody.
No. What
Not
this
me.
girl liked is
too much work.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's too much work for them. Like, who gives a shit?
Too much work.
Yeah.
It's all about me.
You ever hear girls talk?
I gotta feel good.
You ever hear girls talk about how they masturbate and they're like, yeah, I can't make myself come. It's like, who could then? What are you talking about?
Or like, a girl gets like really used to the vibrator and then you come in and it's just like, hey.
Well, that's a whole other problem.
I got nothing.
Yeah, no.
I got nothing on this.
I haven't bought a fleshlight because I'm rational. I understand what that's gonna do to me. I'm not gonna want anything else.
I can't ever get.
No, dude, don't ever.
I can't ever get like a fleshlight or.
Don't do VR porn. Don't get it. Don't
can't.
get like. There's like again. There's just certain points in history. We've talked about this before. There's certain points in history where there has to be a cutoff. Where it's like I know it is better. I'm not going to do heroin for the same reason, right?
Sure.
I loved cocaine. I'm not going to start doing heroin. I know how good that would be. So, like, there's just certain things.
Yeah, there is a point where we go, that's enough.
Yeah.
There's a point where we got to go, where we got to just say, at what point does this stop?
It's got to stop.
Now there's this AI shit, and now there's, the VR porn.
You could just make a girlfriend now. Like, it's got to stop.
You could just literally make a girl. You could get all the components of a girlfriend without the actual human connection.
Yeah.
But as far as like,
sick,
if you just want a hole to have sex with, it's there. And like you could get what do they got now? You could like get a doll and a fleshlight and like a speaker and VR goggles, and boom, you have a girlfriend now.
You have a girlfriend. You don't have to leave your house. You just get Uber Eats. You can work from home. Like, you could literally just stay at home, get virtually laid.
All day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe that's what happened to this girl. That guy got all that stuff, and he was like, I don't want you anymore.
Maybe that's where my car key went.
To his house?
In like a blow-up sex doll that I've been using. No, I haven't.
Well, yeah,
I might have to.
That we lost.
I might have to use the one, honestly.
What?
I don't know.
A blow-up sex doll?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What's going on?
No, nothing. Everything's great.
Is your girlfriend actually pregnant?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
No, I didn't want to cut you off. You need a customer service story.
I should have started with that.
No, don't worry about it.
No, she's not pregnant.
Really?
She's not really.
Thank God, eh? Yeah, no, you texted me that night. You go, yeah, she's good. She got her period. It's like, no shit, dude.
I texted you 2 hours after we did the last episode.
After you had your little freak out.
She's not pregnant.
You know what's funny is I watched back on that pod, and there's multiple times you're like, do I look like I'm freaking out? Do I look like I'm freaking out?
I'm not freaking out.
It was like, yeah, you were freaking out, dude.
I'm not freaking out.
Yeah, not anymore. She's good.
Okay.
My girl got her period a week early today. I was like, thank God, dude. We get to knock it off already.
Thank God. You're bleeding early.
You know, she's freaking the fuck out right now. But
why? Because she got it a week early?
No, because she's just fucking on her period. She's just going nuts.
Okay. Yeah. That's how it is. All right. What do we got here?
All right, so let's get into this one right here. So you, again, basically what we were talking about before is you were talking about how you didn't like Tony Robbins, how like he was like he built his like wealth on a motivational speaker.
Yes.
I want you to put yourself in this scenario. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
You are a comedian. You've done it for 30 years.
Okay.
Hasn't quite worked out for you. The highest you got was middling at Yucks.
Sure.
You're now going to go into the seminar. You're going to the teaching realm. You got a room full of 30 grad students, comedy grad students. They're not comedians. They haven't been in the trenches. They don't go to open mics. They go to like 2 mics a week, and it's put on by their post-secondary education.
Mm-hmm.
They've been getting, a lot of like, this is how you write a joke. This is how you sell your jokes. Robert Khakham comes into the room. The floor is yours.
I come into the room to what? To teach them?
Yeah, you go onto the stage, kind of like the Ralphie May thing, like where
Yeah.
he sits on and he talks to the comedians.
I go, listen, none of you will make it.
There you go.
Not a single one of you will ever become a famous comedian. Okay? I don't even know why any of you are here right now. Your parents all have money to put you through college, to put you through any sort of post-secondary school. This isn't fun. This isn't cool. This is a waste of precious life form. You were put on this planet to do anything except stand-up comedy. I don't know why any of you are here right now. Go start a family. Go be happy. Listen. If you want to go on stage, don't. Okay? You know why? Because it's the drug where once you do it, you will never ever get off of it.
Yeah.
If you are a normal person, you'll do it once and then you'll go, I don't like this. Goodbye. And you'll bomb. Hopefully you bomb. Hopefully you eat shit. And you will eat shit because you suck. You all stink at comedy. This is not a fun thing to do. This is hard. Okay? It's a hard thing to do. And so wait, am I supposed to be teaching these guys?
Well, it's just your speech, whatever you want, dude.
Oh, this is my speech to these people who are...
Yeah, exactly. You're trying
okay.
it sounds like you're trying to save their lives right
They're
now.
looking at me with bright eyes being
Yes.
like, how do I become a comedian? I go, you don't become a comedian. You know why? Because you suck. And you know why you suck? Because somehow you had the option of choosing education and you ended up here.
Yeah.
You ended up listening to me. Out of all the post-secondary things you were able to choose, somehow you ended up here. You could have been an engineer. You could have chosen to be a doctor. You could have been a lawyer. You could have been so many productive things for society that pay well. But instead, you ended up being here. First of all, you can't teach comedy in a fucking course. I can't teach you to be funny.
Yeah.
If you're sitting in a fucking course learning how to be a comedian, you're not funny.
Nice.
You're not funny.
Yeah.
Because funny people don't know that that's bullshit, all right? You can't teach somebody how to be funny, and I can't teach you. You know what you should do? Here's my number one life lesson for you. Ask for your money back. All right? Ask for it back. Ask for a refund, realistically. You want to write a joke? Here's a joke. Stop this or your life will suck, okay? Look at me. I'm the pinnacle of making it. I've been middling at Yucks for 30 years, and now I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. You know why I'm a teacher? Because I needed benefits. You know why I needed benefits? Because I have no teeth left. You know why I have no teeth left? Because I drank. And you know where my teeth went? On the floor of the stage at Yucks Burlington. They're still buried in there somewhere. Somewhere in there, they just, they didn't even wipe them up. They're just somewhere kind of laying there somewhere,
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, kids. Listen, students. Lesson number 1, write down 10 things you could do that's better than this. Okay? Now, lesson number 2, go pick one of those things and try to go do that. Okay? Lesson number 3, if you still can't do that, come back here and pick from the other 8 things that you wrote down. All right, cool. You can't do any of those 8 things. Here's the other lesson. Kill yourself.
I was hoping you were going.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Just kill yourself. Just do it, okay? Because you will never make it. All right? I'm like negative Tony Robbins.
No, you're kind of like, you're Mark Wahlberg from The Gambler right now.
I'm Tony Batman.
Tony Batman?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Tony
sure.
no,
yeah, no, okay.
It's kind of
Yeah, I love that one.
Mark Wahlberg from The Gambler.
Yeah,
That's
it's
me.
better. It's a better analogy. But it's funny, though, if you said that on stage to the kids, you're like, I'm like Tony Batman. They're like, this guy's a fucking hack.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke? You hear Tony Robbins? I'm like Tony Batman. Get it? Anyways.
Yeah, some fucking liberal arts guy stands up. He's like, I don't think you're very funny.
Well, you know what? I don't think you're very bright.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you're good at life, really.
And I think this is where the conversation turns. So now you're in an altercation with somebody from the crowd. He's calling you a hack, and you're telling him he doesn't know shit. And you guys are going back and forth. You're hammered at this point. You've had like 8 beers in 15 minutes on this stage.
It's
like,
11 in the morning.
It's 11 in the morning.
It's 11 in the
11:15
morning.
Now. The
It's
seminar
11
started at 11. It's 11:15. You've had 8 beers now.
I go, hey, man. The guy goes, so pretend you're the student. Call me a hack.
Hey, man, I don't think you're very funny. You're a hack.
You know what? I am a fucking hack. I am not funny.
Yeah, you melt down.
Yeah, then I just start crying at this point, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like breaking down, and I'm like, you know what? But you know what? You're kind of mean, and you know what? Drop out. All right. You know why? Because you got blonde hair, and you probably suck dick when no one's looking. Okay.
All right, so now I'm the guy. I rush the stage. I have a knife. All right, I'm gonna stab you at this point.
And I open my arms and I go, please do it. And I go, take me out. All right, go ahead, because that's the only thing you will learn from this class is how much blood spurts out of my neck at any moment. All right, guys, get your measuring cups. Start measuring it, because you will all be engineers after this one. Okay,
Yeah.
you will all be scientists after this one. I mean, I went to farming school. I had a bright and promising future. And then you know what happened? I decided to go on stage one time, and that was it. It was over. I could have been an accountant. I could have been making 80 grand a year by now, living great. Had a family.
80 grand a year.
80 grand a year, killing life. 50 grand a year, loving life.
50 grand a year.
55 grand before taxes. Loving it. Loving life. And now we ended up here.
I thought that was a round of applause. Fuck.
No, we don't have
Wanted
that
to give you a
sound.
thunderous round of applause for that.
We don't have a soundboard anymore. What are we at? An hour?
We're at 47 minutes.
Fuck.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Doesn't have to be an
It's-
hour.
It's totally fine.
Doesn't
yeah.
have to be an hour. I think that was a riveting speech.
It was
I'm
all
ready,
right.
I'm ready to run through a wall, dude.
You ready?
If I heard somebody say that though too, like I would like realistically, I think I would get excited because I'd be like, oh yeah, this is what I expected from comedy. Is like just like some guy being like, this sucks ass. Dude.
I mean, it's better. Listen, there's actual comedy courses out there.
yeah,
And like I've met some students who have actually gone to these things, and it's just like, okay, what's your homework? Oh, my homework. Oh, my teacher told me to go find 10 open mics in the city. That was their homework. That was one of their homeworks.
oh, so it's just somebody who just needs like a kick in the ass, basically.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
someone that's just like, okay, it helps me get my foot in the door. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't
Why?
really.
No,
You're
it
kind of
doesn't.
paying for obvious advice at that point.
You know how you get your foot in the door? By jumping through it.
Yeah.
That's the real motivation here. Enough of this foot in the door bullshit. Why don't you put your whole body through it?
Yeah, just go and fail a bunch.
Why don't you just run through that door? How about instead of putting your foot through the door, you fucking take the door off and go home with it? How about that? Huh? We ever think about that? How about you bring a screwdriver and take the fucking hinges off and then run through that door? Did we ever think of that one? Huh? This foot in the door bullshit. I don't know. One time when I started comedy, I like was looking at the comedy courses, and you know what completely turned me off was there was a college course for comedy, and I look and the picture that they had to represent the course was one fat dude wearing a sombrero and another skinny dude beside him playing the ukulele, and none of them looked happy and they both looked miserable. I'm like, this is the best picture you could use to get people to give you $6 grand for 2 years. This is the best picture we could come up with here, guys. You know what? I'm good. I'm all right. But you know what's so funny is I am now those guys just without the sombrero and without the ukulele. Now it's just my voice. I'm both of them in one.
Yeah.
I'm the skinny guy on the inside, the fat guy on the outside. I'm all of those guys in the same thing. You know what? Hey, you know what? Pretty accurate representation, to be honest with you, of this is what's going to happen. You're going to be wearing a sombrero and you won't be smiling. Welcome to comedy, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't go into the part of like how many times you're gonna think about quitting too. Like that's gonna come up a lot.
Yeah, you'll think about quitting if you're normal.
Yeah,
If you're a normal person, you'll think about quitting, and hopefully you do.
yeah. I've been reading about that. Just about like if you're doing something like any sort of endeavor, like the amount of self doubt you're gonna feel during the road. That's just that, but that's fine. Just don't give into it, basically.
No, you should give into it, and you should quit. And you should quit. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be negative Tony Robbins. Instead of being Tony Batman, yeah, I'm going to be Tony Batman, all right? That's negative Tony. I'm just
Well,
gonna
it's
be,
just pretty much a regular guy that shoots down anybody's hopes and dreams. 'cause
Exactly.
theirs didn't work out.
Yeah,
that's not.
fuck that.
That's not like an inverse, really. That's just like a normal guy better than Tony Robbins is like a motivational speaker.
Do you have hopes and dreams? Well, you know what? Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget about your hopes and dreams. What do you want to be? You want to be a comedian? Well, you know what? Nah, it ain't going to happen for you. You haven't made me laugh in the first 10 seconds of talking to you. Because that was my favorite thing about these Tony Robbins things is he would literally talk to people like he was Jesus, and people would look at him like he was Jesus. And they would stare at him, and they would start like crying and breaking down because Tony Robbins is talking to them with his fucking chiseled jaw, telling them, you could do anything you want to do, man. You know, if you thought that self-doubt, it's all right, man. You could do anything you want to do. My whole thing would be like, you know what? You can't. You can't do whatever you want to do. You know why you can't do whatever you want to do? Because you're an average celeb. You know what? What makes you so fucking special? No, it's getting kind of dark at this point.
Yeah.
But
that's what we wanted. We wanted you to be real with that though. So that's great. This is funny too because I was just reading a quote in here. It's like if you can't convince them, it says if you can't convince them, confuse them, and that's obviously supposed to be like prove them wrong, confuse them why.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, but like really, you got a very literal way of that. You're like, if you can't convince them, just confuse the shit out of them on stage, basically.
Confuse them. Go, what is even happening here?
Yeah, like
right
what is
now?
he talking about?
If you can't convince them, just make them not even understand anything that's going on right now.
Yeah, what they mean is like confuse them with like success, basically. Like you couldn't convince them, so then you did it, and it kind of confuses them. I think that's what the point of that quote is. But it's funnier to go and like if you can't convince them, just talk around.
Literally
in circles.
confuse them.
Yeah.
Literally
leave them in a weird place.
Literally make them go, what the fuck just happened? Do I need to take a shower?
I think that's kind of what we're going.
That's what we got to do here. Anyways, all right. I feel like that was good.
That's good.
What do you think?
Send it.
What do you think? I feel like that was good. I feel like that was a good episode.
I'm not giving it a grade on air.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
It's an A-.
That was the Robert Khakham show for this week. But for real, though, guys, please follow all your hopes and dreams. Don't listen to anything I say. You know, I mean, listen to some of it, but hey, I'm not.
Just listen to the podcast.
I'm not an asshole. I'm a realist.
Yeah.
I'm
too real for you people.
Take care of yourselves, everybody. Have a good week. We'll be back next week. You know how it is. I've been Robert Khakham with my producer
Tyler Hartley.
Tyler Hartley. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Great week. Bye-bye.